Ask Alec.
Hey guys, it's Alex Torelli, and welcome to an episode of Ask Alec. I'm bringing you this one from Rosewood Hotel Groups. This is at Cordoval in the Northern California. Absolutely beautiful. If you are in the Bay Area, please come check this place out. It is incredible. Anyway, this question comes from one of my readers, and he asks, how do you deal with people needling you or giving you a hard time at the table? Like, what do you do when players talk a lot and they really try to get under your skin as a tactic to get the best of you? This is a great question, and there's so many different components here that go into orchestrating like a good poker game in a good environment. But definitely some players use this strategy. I mean, some people do it all to varying degrees, but it's important to have a response to it that is conducive and comfortable for your personality. So I'll tell you what I do, and hopefully you could pick some inferences from it. So I sort of have two different objectives anytime I'm playing a poker game, and it's about finding a balance between accomplishing these two objectives that is the best place for me to go. So the first objective I have is to gain, of course, try to strategically do the best I can and gain an edge in the poker game and try and win. So that's you're always your immediate strategy, that your short-term strategy, so to speak. And so anytime someone talks to you and they're trying to, especially not just asking you who you are, where you're from, or whatever, but they're talking to you in the middle of a hand, they're clearly trying to get information or a read from you. And generally, you don't want to play the game on someone else's terms. So if you're a really shy, quiet person and they're a super loud, confident talker and they talk every single hand, chances are that they've implemented this strategy thousands of times before, and if you're not really prepared for it because you don't talk a lot and that's just not the way that you approach poker, they're going to be much better at inferring what your responses mean than you are at inferring what their questions mean. So I would never want to put myself in a spot where I play the game on another person's terms. So if I'm a shy, quiet guy, I'm not going to respond to the loud, talkative guy. That being said, that's not really my personality. As you can see, I make YouTube videos, I talk a lot, I don't even mind hearing myself talk. So I'm the type of person that might even talk to someone else in a poker hand, and if someone talks to me, I don't mind throwing them a line back or two because I'm not really giving them that much information because I'm very comfortable and familiar with playing the game on these sorts of terms. So I don't mind really talking to other people in the hand, but I'm definitely never going to do something that I think is going to give someone else an advantage. Secondly, I'm always really cognizant of the things I'm saying and how they might be interpreted, and ultimately what I'm trying to accomplish in terms of giving information away to my opponent. So I might throw them a curveball, I might say the opposite of what I actually intend, but some of the time I might actually say what I do intend just to always keep them guessing. You never want to do one thing too often. You never want to say the opposite of what your intentions are, otherwise people can easily infer your intentions, and you never want to say exactly what your intentions are, otherwise they can infer that as well. So I definitely mix things up. I use a bit of game theory here to keep things balanced, and I feel like that's a great approach to respond to people. Most importantly, I just find it fun. I find it a banter is fun part of the poker game. And that leads me to my second objective. And it really depends on who the person is that's talking to me and just the flow of the game in general. Sometimes games are very talkative, everybody's having fun, it's lively, and so I'm not going to just suddenly go completely stoic and quiet and get all serious in the middle of a hand, because that sort of kills the energy in the game. And frankly, I don't really want everybody else to become very serious and paying a lot of attention during the hand, because that's going to make everybody else play better, and it makes the game more boring. So my second objective is really to keep the game going and, frankly, to entertain my customers. So if there's other players at the table having fun and everybody's enjoying a lot of talking, I'm definitely going to be talking as well and just participating in the conversation. So if we get in the middle of a hand, there's a conversation going, maybe we're making fun of each other, I'm going to continue that playful banter throughout the hand, all the while trying to understand what the things mean that my opponents are saying. So that's a little bit of how I approach it, but one thing I would definitely advise is that you never really take anything personally. So you don't want to get emotional about a response or get egotistical or get into a confrontation war with someone that is trying to get under your skin, because ultimately you're letting them win. So something that's really important is if you know yourself and you know you're going to throw an insult to the person, they throw it back at you, and whatever, it's ultimately just going to lead to you guys fighting. I think I would advise strongly against that. Not only is it bad for you personally, but you're sort of giving them what they want, and then it's kind of a buzzkill energy for the game as well. So definitely don't take anything personal. I've definitely had people that have really tried to use this in extreme ways, and really what you have to do is just focus on your own game plan, focus on your own strategy, and sort of tune them out. You just kind of turn down the volume sometimes, put on headphones maybe is a reasonable thing to do if someone's getting completely out of line. Or you could politely tell them too that they're bothering you. Some people, that would encourage them more. So if they're the type of person that is going to take that response and just keep going because they see that they're getting under your skin, then I just wouldn't say anything. But ultimately, you just got to focus on driving your own car straight and not really worry too much about the other cars around you. So that's a good metaphor for how I try to approach these situations. Anyway, thank you for your question. I would love to hear what you guys do. I'm sure you have a ton of experience in situations like these, so please leave me a comment below and let me know your thoughts. Like, what do you guys do when people are trying to get under your skin? Or what tactics do you use at the table to help facilitate this process as well? Please leave me your thoughts in a comment. I read them all. I would love to hear. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time on Ask Alec.